Hey guys, I'm Jinx, and welcome back to the Pillars of the Earth. We need to add spices to food. I bought them with my own coin, when I still had income. Don't care if I use them up now. Right. Wait. There are still a lot of spices left. Somehow 2 days later.
We've been married for what? A week?
5 days?
5 days.
That's almost a week.
The work week.
Yet we still haven't, you know.
Buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want this to work, but I need time.
That's a lie. All of that.
It's alright.
All three statements in that sentence are a lie.
Sometimes you look at me like you think your husband isn't a good man. But I am a good man. You'll see.
I'm not sure. Finish another pottage for him. I have to cook again. Soon I need more spices. I think you're getting what this is gonna show us, right? The monotony of this. Sure, let's add the spices. And what? It's gonna be another 2 or 3 days?
It still needs eggs.
Oh. Also now it's raining outside. No wonder they're still not making any progress. I'm glad that he never touched me. I guess that statement doesn't really need anything else. Eggs in a basket. Martha brought them over. Yesterday, the day before. Time passes so fast. Literally. Now I have to cook. Again. Wow. 12 days later.
Today, I was thinking about what you and Philip did for our workers when they were afraid that they wouldn't be paid. Offering them coin to make them stay and feel safe. What if I did something similar? How about I could offer them pay in case something happens? Like an insurance. What do you think?
Well, actually... Yeah, that would be very kind, but can you afford it? That's a good idea. An insurance.
That would be very kind.
I want to suggest it to the prior tomorrow. He said he'd come over around noon tomorrow. Maybe he could eat with us.
Sure.
And you could help me explain the idea. If you want. I think it would be good for you. To do something other than cooking and weaving. You haven't left the house in 2 weeks.
17 days. He is right. He is right. It would be good to not just do this shit constantly. It would be good, and I think it's what Eliana wants, right? Like, that's what she's good at. Shit like that.
17 days.
Not cooking, I mean the other stuff. I have to make this work one day at a time. That is, cook. Again. You said that sometimes she looks at you as if you weren't a good person. That's not the issue. The issue is that she looks at her husband and doesn't see who she wants her husband to be. If that makes sense, grammar-wise. The next day. Yeah, Philip should be coming over. Oh!
Would you like venison with it?
No, thank you. I'm just here to talk.
Ascetic as always, I see.
It just turns more and more into a habit, really.
Talk to Philip. Tom, So glad he's alive, yeah. Because Ellen forced the monk in black to lie. And because Jack caught the monk, yeah. There's... Genuinely, I am genuinely still kinda, It's a scary thought to think that... It's really... A lot of things could have gone wrong and he could have ended up dead, I think. How are you?
So,
Oh.
you are suggesting that we promise the workers money if the construction is not completed?
Yes, as an insurance. Since the Fleece Fair, they've been quite worried. It would ease their minds a bit.
Yes, especially since they know they don't have to finish the cathedral in order to get rich. It sounds to me like we would be tempting them to fail deliberately.
Well...
I hadn't thought about that.
Yeah, we'll make the condition different then. I think his plan is good, don't be so cynical. I agree it's a bad idea. Oh. Ah, fuck!
I just think it would be a good idea.
I misclicked.
It would ease the workers' minds a bit.
Yes, you said that. Your idea shows great compassion, Alfred.
Thank you, Father.
Maybe a year ago, I would have been convinced. But nowadays, I find it hard to believe in the virtuousness of man. Still, it would not have made a difference anyway.
Wow.
I could never promise them coin, because one cannot give what one does not have. Ever since the market collapsed, Kingsbridge is losing more than it earns. We may even run out before we complete the cathedral.
What?
He's right. It won't be finished.
But what about Mother? We wanted to build it for her.
Please stop pitying yourselves, all of you.
What if we build faster? Make a new plan that will cost less.
That's a great idea.
You always said a finished cathedral
But-
could draw people from far and wide, didn't you? People on their coin, right?
Is that an option? Master Builder, you've been awfully quiet so far.
It's hard to say. But yes, Alfred could look at the designs. Could be there's shortcuts that could be taken. Not much help yet, but I'll do what I can.
Is
I
that a
can
good
do
idea?
it.
All right. I promise you, I will think about your proposal. Oh, milady, your soup.
I don't much care, but... Tend to your pottage. Sure, let's just... I keep trying to interrupt. Let's just see where this goes. Turned out better this time, I think. Alright. August. How... Sit down with Martha. How long has it been raining? It's growing again. Alfred is working day and night. Yeah, I guess they figured out some shortcuts, eh? We used to talk about business. Now everything is about Jack and Alfred. How degrading. Yeah, yeah. Don't really know what to say to all this. It's more
Thank you.
just,
I'd never thought that my brother could work so hard.
well, I mean, aren't all these true? Also, man, that's not a good choice.
He just wants to be better than Jack.
I'm not so sure. I would never have thought. Really. Alfred has changed. He used to be such a bully. He seems really concerned about things now. About Kingsbridge, about you, about your family. I can't wait for you to give me a little nephew or niece.
Well, change the sub. Well, I don't know. Let's
That won't happen.
No?
No.
Oh. By the way,
I guess she's changing the subject.
I
then.
got the blue dye you've been asking for. It's from a woad merchant in Winchester. Took me some time to find him.
Oh, thank you so much, Martha. I guess now I finally have to finish my weaving.
How's it going?
I'm taking my time. I'm not in a rush.
What does Sir Richard think of the idea?
I haven't told him yet. When he comes here, he's mostly interested in coin. But that's the deal. He fights and I pay. It's an endless circle. The coat of arms shall remind us of who we are and where we come from, so we don't end up losing purpose.
Have you decided on an animal yet? You really should have an animal on it.
It will sport a lion, fox, eagle, a bear. I think a fox would be nice. I don't want a bear, and I don't want a lion either. I think especially a lion is like a typical, look at us, we're strong and majestic and blah 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 blah. I don't really want that. And I don't want a bear either, because it seems like a more of a typical typical thing that just typical symbol on banners like that that just conveys strength, basically. I think maybe a fox or an eagle would be more fitting, but a fox seems a little more unique, maybe. You know, something that you won't see everywhere else, so a fox would be something that's... You know, it's a smaller, maybe less impressive animal, but still smart, and because it's, as a symbol, it's less common, it could be something we can make our own. So, I think it'll sport a fox.
It will sport a fox.
Oh, foxes are smart. I like that.
Exactly.
Ali, I'm so sorry that I mentioned wanting a niece.
It's fine.
I just thought, in the last month, that you were, well, growing a bit?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm just getting fat.
I didn't
You're
want
not getting fat.
I didn't want to say anything.
You forget that there's not a lot for me to do other than sit around and eat.
Then we should take a hike soon. Stretch your legs and get some sunshine.
I'd like that. I would like that a lot. But not today. I need to finish the coat of arms first. Get it done while I still can.
September. Yeah, I noticed that. She had a bit of more of a belly. I didn't want to say anything, but it's... You know it's Jack's baby. It has to be. She's not getting fat, she's pregnant. And if she's pregnant, which she is, the question is, whose baby is it? And there's one person that she's had sex with at all recently, and that was Jack. And we know that because we saw it. I think maybe you remember my surprise at when that scene just lunged out at us. So, yeah. And, oh shit. Well, what the fuck do you want me to say? I'm pregnant, I had to marry to fulfill my oath. Marrying Alfred was a mistake. maybe that's true, right? Maybe that's true, and especially in this time, 1141, you know, marrying like that is more normal, but I think that marrying Alfred was a mistake. Nothing he does pleases me. He is trying his best, but it's you can't force yourself to be happy, or yeah, you can't force yourself to be happy, not in anything, especially not in a relationship or a marriage. So it's not surprising that nothing he does would please her, because she's forcing herself to be in this because it's what she thinks she has to do. But because she doesn't want to be here, slowly that not wanting this turns into hatred for Alfred. He's trying his best, though. Maybe we should try to see everything. She knows that. She knows that, and I think that's true, but he is trying his best. All I do is bicker. I try to be a good wife. All I do is bicker. I have to keep going. I have to keep on going. I don't know what to do anymore.
I don't know what to do anymore. Marrying Alfred was a mistake. I knew it all along, but I saw no other choice. Not if I wanted to stop William Hamley. And Alfred was the only one promising to help me reclaim my father's inheritance. And ever since we've been married, he's been working deep into the night to finish the cathedral. And when he's home, he expects nothing in return, although I can see so much longing in his eyes. He is trying his best to make our arrangement work, while all I do is bicker.
Oh.
I made a mistake. And to make things worse, I am pregnant with your grandchild.
You brought this on yourself. You had the love of your life, but you threw it away.
Harsh, but true. Yeah, it's a harsh way to put it, but it's what I was thinking exactly. Almost exactly. This entire situation isn't exactly fair to Alfred either. Like, he, from the very beginning, like, he wanted to be with Eliana, right? I say from the beginning, but from a certain point, like, he wanted to be. He wanted to be. And I don't doubt that he at least has some form of love for Eliana. So he wants this to work. It's just that, you know, Eliana's the one who came to him, right? And decided that she would marry him. Eliana is the one who, like, she's the one who set all this into motion, everything we've seen so far with the marriage and whatnot. And she knew from the beginning, like, that's not what she wanted to do, that wouldn't make her happy. And all that isn't exactly fair to Alfred either, because he wants this, but Elena doesn't, yet she's still forcing herself to be here. And, you know, Alfred, much like anybody else, deserves a partner who fucking wants to be his partner. All of this is a very, very shitty situation with no winners. Jack's unborn baby isn't exactly making shit easier either. This is a shitty situation, and it didn't... Maybe she had no other choice. I don't know. But Eliana is the reason that this is the way it is right now. With the marriage, of course she's not responsible for the attack on Kingsbridge that happened fucking like 2 months ago, I think. Of course she's not responsible for that. That's not what I mean. But for Jack leaving, for her unhappiness right now and how fucked this is, yeah. You brought this on yourself. It's harsh, but it is true.
Do you scorn me for what I did?
No more than anyone else. First and foremost, I blame that priest who turned my son into a monk. But you're a very close second.
I certainly fucking hope so, but...
What if I brought Jack back?
Oh, Aliena.
yeah.
Jack has left England. There's no possible way to find out where he went. I want you to know one thing. Jack loved you. For me, that makes you still family. If you can't have his baby, give it to me. I will raise it far away from this crooked world that had no room for my son.
I don't want to give our child away.
Then you cannot stay here. You cannot go on like this.
Yeah.
But I have to. Don't you understand?
I think you're gonna have to make a choice. October.
It's finished. I want you to wear it when you go to battle. To remind us of what we are fighting for.
Huh. Why a fox?
It's stealthy and cunning, suits underdogs like us.
A fox is stealthy and cunning. We can't always be straightforward and noble if we want to survive in this wilderness.
You hear that, Alfred? I'm a fox.
Grow up, Richard. This is important.
Sorry.
How's the war going, by the way?
How is your standing with the king?
It's getting better and better. The good thing is, William Hamley is turning out to be quite the lousy player. In our last battle, he ran away when things started to get a bit tight. They say he was afraid to die before he settled matters with his mother.
His mother?
His mother?
Eliana would know.
No one's seen her in years, not since her husband died. But rumor has it she's still alive and joyfully pulling his strings.
Excuse me, years?
Mention her to William, and he goes as pale as a sheep. Ali, we are so close, but we need to be careful. We mustn't let our guard down.
Is there anything you need from me, Richard?
Well, a new saddle would be nice.
I'll see to it.
And a horse to put it on, of course. The last one caught quite a few arrows.
Right.
I'll be out for a while. I've got some business at the market with Martha.
All right.
Eliana's... Whoa. Whoa. Look at the progress. Of course we're gonna inspect this. It's just that... Alfred... Yeah, man, I don't think he can go on much longer like this, eh? Like, a wife he loves who doesn't love him back, working his ass off constantly. With the cathedral, having to supply Richard. I don't think he can go on much longer because, like... Sure. Okay, yeah, well, I'll get to it. I'll see to it. Like, what? Like, he's not... That's not what he used to be like. I'm not saying I want him to be a bully again. But I am saying it's not like him. Elena's coat of arms. Elena's design for a coat of arms serves as an emblem for a family, meant to be worn on a shield, surcoat, tabard or flag, and carried into battle. Each element on a coat of arms is meant to provide unique insight into the history and ideals of the carrier, which is why Elena chose a fox. They are smart and will always find a solution. Hopefully, anyway. Get some air. Of course. I can't save for some reason. Can I not? I can. Alright, good. Because I haven't saved in a while. Sure. There we go. What I said I think she's gonna have to make a choice. I think maybe, of course I don't know, and honestly my ability to predict shit that happens in games like this is, maybe not the best. But right now I think that she's gonna have to choose between keeping the baby and like keeping the baby and choosing Jack over her oath to make sure Richard becomes the Earl, or giving the baby to Ellen and committing herself to the oath, basically leaving Jack behind. If you get what I mean, which you do. I think maybe it's gonna end up being a choice like that. You know? A coat of arms, it's finally done. Why did it ever take so long? Now I need to find something new. Yeah. Wait, what? Construction site. It's done. Maybe this will save Kingsbridge. What do you mean it's done? It's not done. See, it's not finished. But it's fucking damn near close. Richard. He's doing well. We all are. Who would have thought? Yeah, it's calm right now, right? No, I won't brood about him, not today. How much I miss having my own business. And it's the only thing she thinks about when looking at the wall. What a beautiful day. Let's catch some air.
I can't believe you two have almost done it. You've almost won your father's earldom back.
Oh, don't say that until it's actually happened. I'll see you later in the evening.
That sentence especially
there you are.
makes me think I'm right. Whoa.
I always wondered what it would have been like to grow up in a forest.
Oh, it's cold. Very, very cold. When I was young, I spent a night in Ellen's cave. If it hadn't been for her soup, I would have died for sure.
Enjoy the moment. I was planning to. This is a fucking view and a half. Is this the calm before the storm? Because it is very, very calm. Recently, like the last couple of months. Look at all the sheep. Martha, there she is. Cheerful as a bell, as always. The cathedral. Ever since Alfred talked to Philip, they've been working hard. It's almost finished now. Yeah. Wow, they must have been working really hard, because it was like... Before, they said it was probably still a handful of years away from being finished, and now look at it. New construction site. Richard urged Alfred to raise a wall to protect us from the Hamleys, but first we need coin to build it. That's a good idea though. Riverside. The landing site for logs and rocks. Maybe we could use it to ship wares too. It would help revive the market. That is a good idea. It's just maybe a little risky. It's getting warmer again. Soon the sheep won't need their wool anymore. Time to get back into business? I'd say go for it. Genuinely. It would be good for you. Surrounding forests. That's where Ellen and Jack came from. can't imagine a life like that. But then, once I couldn't imagine this life either. They say more towns are growing out there. Towns like Kingsbridge. Maybe one day I'll travel again.
What kind of soup?
I think it had deer in it.
Deer?
Yes.
Or venison.
Jack had caught it before we met him. I think it was the only one he ever caught.
But
Yeah.
hunting deer is...
I know, it's punishable by death. Jack never was one for rules and laws.
right.
So as far as we know, he left England. I think this is it. I think these are the last moments of this chapter. And I think shit's gonna go down again. Obviously. Obviously. There's a whole chapter ahead of us. But I'm kind of afraid because this is the calm before the storm. The more I think about it, the more that makes sense, right? I'm very curious to see what Jack's been up to. Because it has been a couple of months now since he left, and there's probably gonna be at least something of another time jump until the next chapter, right? Maybe. I guess we'll see.
He was always busy with something, just not with what Tom asked him to do.
Jack? Yes. Yes, he was.
You will be an aunt soon.
What?
But don't tell Alfred. I haven't told him yet.
You still think marrying him was a mistake?
I do.
I do too. But you did it for very good reasons.
Well,
So, maybe it wasn't a mistake after all. Maybe it will work. Not in a loving way, but more like a partnership. You two seeing eye to each other.
Maybe,
that's
but the baby is not...
What was that?
oh no! God damn it! March.
They built it too fast. Like the Babylonians, they sought to
Figured.
be grander than God, and for this we all have to suffer.
A stone roof. Alfred tried to build a stone roof without telling Papa.
You're with child? How can you be with child if we never...
My cub is gone and will never return. You threw it all away for a life of lies and a kingdom of dust.
Without a cathedral, my mother will spend an eternity in hell. And by God, I hope you won't suffer the same fate for this. I can't stay. Not without work. And not like this. I'm sorry.
There's no need to cry.
I...
There. We've been crying for far too long now. Where do we go from here?
Leave Kingsbridge. It died down. It's been cold for hours. I really should get going. It's in shambles, with no money to rebuild it. There is nothing left for me here. All gone. The house is all mine again. Alfred left Kingsbridge for good. Why do I have to be right? I don't know what to, I don't know what to think. Except that maybe, just maybe, it's time to go outside. Shiring.
We will build a cathedral right here, towering high above Shiring. But it will not be a cheap undertaking.
Money is no object. I shall build it for our Lord and my mother, so that the Lord will heal her.
I am sure he will. Ah, yes, there he is.
Who?
We will need a master builder.
Motherfucker.
My bishop, I think I have the right man.
Can you not? Game, can you not? Can you not?
My bishop, my name is Alfred Builder.
Damn it. I don't blame him. It's not like he knows Waylerin is a dick. He's just looking for work and there's work. Fuck. Are you leaving England? Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Chapter 14, Departure. Departure makes a lot of sense. Jack left, Alfred left, and Eliana left. For good. You tried to be kind during the breakup with Jack. You do not believe God exists. You chose a fox for your coat of arms. You didn't support Alfred's idea to help the workers. In your marriage with Alfred, you grew desperate. You left Kingsbridge for good. And finished book 2. Indeed we did. How in the fuck? Like, do you have any idea how this is gonna continue? Because I genuinely fucking don't. I have no clue. Like what would the next scene be, for example? So you understand what I mean. Like this story, like right now in the past, for me, in the past hour that I've been playing this has gotten so fucked, everything, that I just don't know. Like, Eliana was on a ship. So she left England, right? I don't know what else that could possibly mean. She left Kingsbridge, we know that, but I think maybe she left England in search of Jack. And I think because this is based on an old book, and because this is a story, she might find him, even though realistically speaking, she should have pretty much no chance of ever finding him. But here's hoping. Jesus Christ. I have no fucking clue what to think, man. I'm just kind of taken aback by everything, and maybe you are as well. So I hope you'll excuse my lack of words sometimes. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode, and that's it for this chapter. Next, for this book. Next time, book 3 and chapter 15. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you all next time. Auf Wiedersehen.
Next time on The Pillars of the Earth. Witness the climactic final part of the series.
It's time we take back what was taken from us.
It's time to face our enemies.
Oh, it is time to make a stand for what we believe in. The Pillars of the Earth. Book 3. The Eye of the Storm.